Hi there, Cancer. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your reading, back with me again, Anissa from the Inner Stereo. So this is going to be a love general messages. The format is going to be you versus them. I'm going to be pulling card about who is it that we're going to be talking about today, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and advice by the end of the session. Okay, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so the roles might get reversed, or it may or may not resonate with you at all. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me. And don't forget to check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, so let's do it, Cancer. Cancer. So the persons in which we're going to be talking about today and their current energy is the Moon card, the Hermit in reverse, and also the Queen of Wands in opposition. I feel that you're dealing with someone here who is very, very sexually attracted to you. This person feels that you guys are kind of like a source of inspirations for them. You know what I mean? When you guys are in your element, when you are at your best, they feel that you guys are some sort of like a independent men or women, a source of inspirations for them, and so on and so forth. However, they feel that there's still like a little bit of a mystery that surrounds these connections. There's like a lot of questions that they're asking in regards to you and how you feel towards this person and how important are they in your life. Because I feel that in and now this person is kind of like quite doubting themselves whether or not you love them that much. I know you might be protesting like, what you're talking about, Anissa? I actually love this person very much. I know. But this is how they feel about the whole situations. And one of the reason for that being is because they're showing up here with the Hermit in reverse. So in a way that you might be dealing with someone here who doesn't like to be alone, or someone who doesn't like to reflect on the mistakes that they're doing. Hermit, when it's in reverse, you know, especially, let's say for instance, you guys have a problem in a relationship with this person. Hermit in reverse isn't someone who would take accountability. It wouldn't be like, okay, this is where I did mistake, where this is where my fault was. Nobody's perfect. You know, there's no way in hell there's one person in a relationship that doesn't do any mistakes at all. So, but they have this inability to kind of like reflect on and be like, you know what, like maybe when I did this, I pushed Cancer to something. Okay, so there's this lack of accountability that I'm sensing from this person. And especially even though they're kind of like shrouded with mysteries, they're surrounded by mysteries about like how you are towards them. How is your emotions? How is your feelings? What are your intentions and everything like that? But they could not really reflect. Have I actually been given Cancer enough assurance so that Cancer would feel safe to invest in this connection? They don't really reflect on that. Okay, so your challenges here, Cancer, you have the World card in upper position, and you also have the Death card in upper position. So you have a Cancer, a Pisces, you have a Virgo, you have possibly a fire sign or a Capricorn or a Scorpio. However, your challenges here has a lot to do with you finding the conclusion. And the second one, okay, and I think which is much more important than that, is that I feel that you still have a little bit of a difficulties when it comes to establishing boundaries. The World is a Saturn rule card. Saturn does talks about boundaries or barriers. What is our limitations? Where do we draw the line? And if someone crossed that line, what do we do about it? Okay, I feel that this is your biggest challenge here, is about establishing boundaries and not compromise when it comes to those boundaries itself. Because if you failed and if you still haven't learned your lessons about establishing boundaries and being very, very stubborn about those boundaries of yours, I feel that you are still always going to be caught up in this type of dynamic or in this type of relationship where you're dealing with someone who doesn't really want to be taking accountability for their actions. Okay, so in the past, this person was the Seven of Cups in upper position and also the Eight of Cups in upper position. From your side, you have the Queen of Swords in upper position and also the Temperance in that proposition. I think in the past, you guys gave them a little bit of a cold shoulder. There is a behavior, attitude, actions, or communication that you conveyed toward this person that made them feel like, oh my God, like, why is Cancer suddenly like this? The person or the Cancers that I've known is actually the Cancer that is warm, that is joyful, that is lovely, that is loving, understanding, etc. But now, why all of a sudden Cancer is emitting a very strong, cold Queen of Swords type of energy? And I feel that in the past, you guys were trying to balance out your life, Vicky. Okay, here. There's like a lot of questions here with the Seven of Cups from this person. Like, why? Just like, is this real? You know, is this Queen of Swords attitude that you're showing to them in the past, was it real or was it an act? Are you really done with this person or is it not? So this is what they're thinking. Like, are they for real or not? You know, is Cancer for real with this attitude or are they not? Okay. So, and I feel that you kind of like kept that type of behavior or attitude for quite a while in the past, to a point where this person feel that, oh my God, like maybe Cancer had found someone else. Maybe Cancer had moved on, or maybe Cancer doesn't really care about me. I'm going to try as much as I could to emotionally walk away from this connection. But I feel that this person hasn't had the ability to do so, especially in the now as well. That even if you guys push them, even if this person pushed you to be this cold, they don't understand. You know what I mean? It's more about like them like, wow, Cancer is suddenly mean. Wow, Cancer is suddenly cold. But they don't reflect of like, what did I do so that Cancer would then become like that towards me? Does it make sense to you? So in the present moment, there's Ten of Swords in that position and the Three of Cups in that position. From your side, you have the Fool card and also the Magician in that position. If you're single and ready to mingle, I do feel that in the now, you do have the ability to attract or manifest someone in your life that would start. The characteristic of that person would be when you're talking with them, it's like you've known them for quite a while and it's like, we could talk about anything, okay? So, however, if this is still talking about your past person, this person is basically hurting. They don't know why you're suddenly detached. They don't know why you're no longer loving, caring, compromising towards them. They don't know that. Okay, so they're still searing with pain. I feel that in and now, you guys are just up for something new. You guys are much more confident than you ever were, especially with the Magician card here. Gradually, you would have this belief inside of you that, you know what, like I have what it takes to actually be building like a life that I want, a relationship that I want. So I really love your energy here, to be honest with you, Cancer. So before we clarify the present moment, let's pull some future card for you, okay? Ooh, Cancer. I love the fact that you guys know what you want. Because I'm a Cancer rising and I'm a Cancer moon. I do know like a lot of Cancers. And I am aware of the fact that when we're in love with someone, we have a tendency to be very lenient when it comes to our boundaries. Okay? We could be over enabling someone. We could be given a background stories towards like why this person behaving in a certain type of way. Oh, maybe they're just sad. Maybe they were busy. Maybe it was because it was his childhood. Maybe it was because his ex or her ex or something like that. We do have that tendency, right? As a Cancer rising, Cancer moon, I can relate to that. But however, I feel that in the future, you guys are going to be much more like, no, this time is me. I need to be on the steering wheel of my life. I need to be the one that gets to decide what is it that I can tolerate? What is it that I don't want to tolerate? Okay. So in the future, I do feel that this person is going to be coming strongly at you with the King of Wands in our proposition here. For some of you in the now, there might be a possibility of them doing so, but it's going to be much more like talking a lot, friendship aspect. However, in the future, I do see them braving themselves up to come at you. Okay. Now, here's the thing, Cancer. For me, tarot could not really predict timing because there's no way in hell, there is a book out there that says that at exactly this time, this hour, and it says it's going to be clapping. No, we have free will, right? So what matters for me is going to be energy. This person is going to come around to you bravely with such fierce and courage when you guys are all set with the things that you want, that you know fully what you want, that you know what your boundaries are. Okay. And unfortunately, by the time that you reach that position, by the time that you reach that type of energy, you want nothing to do with this person. Nothing. Emperor, next to it, you have the Five of Swords in upright position. You want nothing to do with this person. Unfortunately, I think when you guys are in this energy, it's going to be a little bit too late for this person to try to fix things, to try to talk you out, to try to convince you, to try to make you compromise, or to try to make you love them again. It's going to be way, way, way too late. And this person is going to be with doubts, with the Ten of Wands. Like, wow, I can't believe I finally, brave myself up to come towards Cancers bravely. But all I get is rejection. All I get is a Cancer who's not willing to compromise, and etc. So let's clarify the present moment first, okay? So let's clarify the Ten of Swords from this person's side first. Nine of Wands in upright position. Judgment in upright position. Knight of Pentacles in upright position. Let's see the full card. Three of Pentacles in upright position. The King of Cups in reverse. And the full card in reverse. The thing is that you tried to work with this person before, didn't you? You tried to a point where you feel that you need to freeze your emotions over. This person is fearing the consequences of doing anything towards you. So they would rather be in a state where they're the Knight of Pentacles, which they have the unwavering devotions and loyalty towards you, but not really moving an inch. Let's see the Three of Cups in upright position from their side. Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands. Interesting. Let's see the full card. No. Let's see the Magician from your side. Sun, Six of Pentacles, and also the Temperance in upright position. I feel that within this week, you guys are going to have like a lot of people or a lot of things that you need to attend to. You're going to be very busy, Cancer. Really busy. And the more busier you are, the more detached you are from this person, the more that they see you as their wish fulfillment. Again, desire needs space. And I think you've given enough space so that this person could be like, wow, like actually Cancer, I want their attention. I want their love, and I want their old self back again. Let's clarify the future now. Okay, Emperor. Let's see the Ten of Wands. Let's see the Five of Swords. In the future, again, as I was saying earlier, you guys are much more firmer because you're understanding about like what is it in a relationship, or what is it that your partner can do to make you anxious? And you're going to be so done feeling this way. You're going to be so done feeling, trapped in this mental angst, having the inability to sleep, overthinking it, over worrying. You're going to be so done with it. You kind of like wants to put your mind to rest. This person, because they're not getting anything from you, not in the past, not even in the now, they're going to come towards you. However, there's going to be like a little bit of a doubt within you because they're still keeping their hurt a secret. So this person got hurt in this connection, but it's not like they're going to be coming to you and be vulnerable and be like, you know what, like, I'm so stressed out over you. I was so hurt. I was in pain. I lost sleep over you. No, they wouldn't be like that. Okay. They wouldn't be. They're going to keep it a secret. With the King of Wands right next to it, especially if you guys are dealing with a fire sign, so it's going to be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is because for them, vulnerability means that they're showing way too much power towards you, and it has something to do with ego as well. But they're still coming forward, but you're done. You're really done. So, because in the future, I feel that it's either you guys, so if you're dealing with a Gemini or an Aquarius, which is recent or in the future, I think that you guys are going to be Gemini, Virgo, or an Aquarius. You guys are going to be focusing a lot more on that individuals. But if you're not ready to date around, or you're not ready for someone new and you don't want to, that's fine, because I do feel that in the future, you guys are going to be focusing a lot more on trying to manifest and create the life that you want. I think you guys in the future are going to be much more certain about, you know what, like, that is the person that I want to be. This is, and I'm going to achieve that. I'm going to be creating the life that I want. I'm going to be focusing 100% of my energy towards that. And that is, so when you're focused on that, you don't want to deal with noises anymore. Okay. So when you rejected them, or when you're no longer wanting to be compromising towards them, this person is going to be hating you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie. It's going to be hurting you because, like, how dare Cancer hurt me? I'm the one who should be the dumper. I'm the one who should have had the upper hand to decide the fate of this connection. How dare Cancer has that? But it is what it is. And again, because again, remember in the beginning, we were talking about the Hermit in reverse. They're pissed because why would you reject them? Why would you not want them? They don't understand. They just don't, Cancer. Okay, so now let's pull some advice card for you, Cancer. The Devil. Wow. The King of Wands in reverse, and also the Three of Pentacles in upright position. Good. You're basically, I don't think that I need to spell the advice out for you, because I feel that eventually you will get there anyway. But you know what the Spirit and the universe is trying to say is that, Cancer, it's okay to be selfish. It's okay to put yourself first. And don't allow anybody to blame you, to gaslight you, to manipulate you to thinking that you are very selfish. No, it's okay for you to put yourself first. If it's that hard for you to put yourself first, how about you reflect on how far you've come? I think your journey to get where you are in and now wasn't easy, was it? Right? If it's so hard for you to be selfish, how about you reflect on that and ask yourself, I've come this far. Do I really want to be returning to the point where I was trying to, climb up? Okay. So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Cancer. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you've been looking for. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right. Bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.